Somehow, after all that internet debate, the Peacemaker finale had the exact same problem as the Snyder Cut. Felt like 3 music videos wearing a trench coat. No, but seriously, I've been trying to figure out why this finale didn't quite work for me. Like, I'm not usually someone who needs a big cameo or action sequence, and I can't say it wasn't emotional. That intervention scene was great. Nor can I say they didn't resolve any of their arcs, like the scene with Adebayo and her wife was great. However, I can't lie, I walked out feeling a little bit incomplete. And I think a big part of that is that the DCU was already dangerously close to falling into one of the major pitfalls of the MCU. That in order to understand one project, you have to see the next. The brunt of not just this episode, but the entire latter half of the season felt like it was just set up for Lex Luthor's plot in Man of Tomorrow, and James Gunn has basically said as much. Though I do personally think it goes a bit deeper than anyone's really talking about. Like, I don't think that's Rick. We got the scene. You know, every time there's a shapeshifter or something, we get the same scene where they directly contradict something weirdly specific they said earlier, and we got that with Harcourt's "You said I could call you Rick," right before another scene where someone pointed out how differently he's been acting recently. How much more like Luthor. If I had to guess, Man of Tomorrow is gonna reveal that when this meeting happened, there was some sort of swap, effectively sucking out all of the emotion from one of the main payoffs we did get, Rick getting revenge for his son. So maybe that specific theory is wrong. Who knows? The general point still stands. If we've learned anything from the MCU, or even the success of Peacemaker Season 1, the secret to building a cinematic universe is having projects that exist within context but do not require it. Not just because stories suffer when they have to dedicate part of their resolution to building up the next piece of the franchise, but also because it's how you run into issues of fatigue and inaccessibility. Sure, it's all well and good when there's like 3 projects, but what about when there's 50? Even actually, how big of a deal is Rick gonna be in Man of Tomorrow? Are people going to have watched Suicide Squad, 2 seasons of Peacemakers, and Creature Commandos to understand why he's running like an interdimensional prison all of a sudden? And I get this is all speculation, you can call me a hater, but I think the warning signs are there, and it's worth talking about, especially because I loved the majority of this season. I just wish the finale hadn't tried to split its time between delivering a satisfying conclusion and building up something new.